What is up, YouTube and the internet? This is Joe on day number 32. All right, we're going to have some weird food today. All right, so here we have a Rudy's multigrain bagel. On the left, we have one candidate, and on the right, we have another. Now, with this first candidate, we have liver sausage. Well, it might not be everybody's flavor. Some people like it. And now we have crunchy, earth balanced peanut butter here. Some people are allergic to peanuts. They just can't tolerate them. They'll die if they are exposed to them. And so, what we really need in this country is some unity. All right. We need to have peanut butter and tuna sandwiches or peanut butter and liver sausage sandwiches. All right. Now you can substitute the liver sausage for jelly or whatever, but I am on a strict free budget right now. So anyway, I grew up eating a certain brand of liver sausage and this tastes pretty similar, but a little better actually. I used to work at a grass-fed beef farm and I tried several different cow derivatives such as the testicles with sack included. Very delicious. Definitely could taste the difference in texture there. Also, I had cow kidneys. I don't recommend them unless you somehow flush the pee out of the kidneys because when I ate them, I tell you what, I don't know if it's how the person cooked them or if it's just all kidneys, but it really just tasted like a grassy piss. I don't know how else to describe it. It just had this really distinct taste and smell to it, just like liver does. It has a distinct smell and taste. All right, now you don't want to be eating liver all the time. You want to have it as an occasional treat. So maybe take a little out as a portion every now and then. Okay. Yeah, peanut butter and tuna sandwich, much better choice, but peanut butter and liverwurst, liver worst, or liver best. You know, it depends on how you look at it. Okay, now I'm moving on to this notebook right here. Okay? I was doing some stuff today, and someone was kind enough to give me a trick or treat bag. Very nice bag that can be recycled and used again. And inside of it, I'm not going to say which companies or brands they were, but I just went ahead and wrote down some of the ingredients on a piece of paper here. Okay, so we'll start at the top. One of them had white mineral oil. You know, got to be sure to have a sip of mineral oil every day. Corn. Nothing wrong with corn, but it's how the corn is grown. We have canola oil. Some people find it inflammatory. And who likes sunflower seeds? I love sunflower seeds. You know, it's good to have a variety of oils. Nothing super alarming here. But when we look at the corn, there's enriched corn meal, which of course includes different B vitamins and minerals such as ferrous sulfate, niacin, thiamine, mononitrate, riboflavin, and folic acid. A lot of enriched breads and pastas and wheats have these minerals added to it because the food itself is so nutritionally devoid of substance that it has to be fortified with vitamins. So our body doesn't say, hey, what are you doing? It's weird. Stop that. All right. And I also created a couple of names to describe what this could be. We have spicy leopard, cheese flavored snacks, and not sweet gummies and sweet gummies. That could really be anything. Honestly, it could describe most things anyway. Most of these ingredients are also in most foods anyway, so it's really hard to tell. Okay, we have some red 40 lake, red 40, yellow 5, yellow 6 lake, and blue 1. Okay, I don't know about you, but I thought that we're not supposed to be eating paint. They made such a big deal about phasing lead paint out of buildings. Just look at different communities like Flint, Michigan that have been affected by lead in the water, whether it was from poor infrastructure of piping, because I believe old water pipes had lead brackets in some way to hold it together, because lead is really pliable, but it's also really toxic. And that's not to say there aren't safe paints, but I can tell you this much. Some companies still use these ingredients. They still have a big vat of paint, and they still like to change it up, make some rainbow foods here. Personally, when I consume any of this stuff, which I haven't in a long time, it just makes me hyper excited. It just makes me interested. Maybe it's the MSG talking, but I think that all these ingredients together work in perfect harmony to achieve one thing: continual purchase of product. Oh, right. And of course, it has some way. Now, if we look at this in a different way, we will see that this is a generative and destructive system here, where you have monocultures of corn or canola or sunflower or soy or different things. You clear all of the land, and then you have a very low biodiversity. And the solution to low biodiversity is more poison and more destruction. So we must look out of that system. We can still grow corn, and we can still have corn syrup. We can still have corn oil or maltodextrin or cornstarch. We can have these things. We just have to grow it in a way that's regenerative. And the way, it's like, I'm pretty sure that this way in this product, first of all, not organic. Second of all, doesn't have any evidence to suggest that it didn't come from a factory farm where there was lots of suffering of the animal and not ideal diet or conditions. And so by eating this product, not only are you eating paint, you're also supporting ecologically destructive practices. And some people do this indirectly or directly, because as a kid, I can tell you, I ate all these sorts of things, all sorts of processed food and candies, and I was always a fan of some of these products I'm looking at right now, but won't show on camera. And I've just evolved in my tastes to crave things like grass-fed beef liver ground up. And we can look at the ingredients here. Took it out of the freezer here. We got right there. Having a hard time getting this focused still. I'll just go ahead and read it here. 100% grass-fed beef, 100% grass-fed beef liver, water, non-fat dry milk, salt, 2% or less evaporated cane juice powder, onion powder, organic spices, including organic white pepper, organic coriander, which is cilantro seed, I think, organic marjoram, and organic oregano with a natural preservative of celery juice powder. Instead of conventional bacon or conventional sausage or conventional meat sticks or slender meat shaped items, they can have things like sodium nitrate or other carcinogenic preservative salts. Celery naturally has high nitrates, so it is a natural solution. And of course, you shouldn't be eating tons of cured or processed foods. However, grass-fed beef is good for you. Now, this was stored in the freezer for a while, and I just took it out because I was craving some beef here. And here we go. Take a bite for the YouTube. All right. Palatable, balanced, diversified. You have the sweetness and the crunchiness of the peanut butter, but also the savoriness and the hardiness of the liver sausage here. And the sweetness of the peanut butter cancels out some of the bitterness that might come with liver or the bile and the liver. And you don't want to eat too much of these things, but it's important to have a diversified diet. This video is a little long, but thanks for watching and have a good day.